tea farmers will earn less this year as tea production in the country has gone down by 2.5% and prices have dropped by almost $1 per kilo.
Now get this, at the same time KTDA says demand for local tea has also been affected. International factors well beyond the control of Kenya. To put all this into perspective, let's now bring in Marty Munene. Marty Munene, what else can you tell us about this developing story?
All right, very good morning to you, Higa and Zinzi in studio. And like you rightly put it, there is almost nothing for the tea farmer to smile about this year because, like you said, tea production has gone down by about 2.5%, which means, of course, almost every farmer has lesser tea compared to what they had taken to the market last year. Now, apart from that, normally a farmer gets about 16 shillings or 15 shillings every month for their tea, and then later they wait for a bonus that comes after the tea is sold. Now this bonus is actually determined by the amount of money the Kenyan tea fetches at the Mombasa auction. Now KTDA comes out and says that this year the prices have been terrible, and therefore, which means for every kilo almost 100 shillings has been lost. Therefore, this will have a great impact on the amount of money that Kenyans or tea farmers will be earning. And like you rightly put it, again, this has been as a consequence of the demand for the Kenyan tea. Now, Iran, for example, which accounts for about 7% of the Kenyan tea, or they buy about 7% of the Kenyan tea, has sanctions, and therefore its economy is not as stable as it should be, and therefore they're not able to buy as much tea as they normally do. Neighboring Sudan here, there has been issues, and like you see, according to KTDA, the demand for tea has gone down. They're not able to uptake as much tea as they normally do. Now, the KTDA is saying that what they're trying to do is look for alternative markets for the commodity. Of course, a key import earner for the nation. They're saying that they're looking to have markets in Germany and to have markets also in Russia. But now the difference is that ordinarily these other nations, for example, Iran and Sudan, buy tea or green tea or black tea, but now these other markets they're seeking to get into buys orthodox tea. Currently, as we speak, KTDA has not been producing as much orthodox tea, but KTDA says that they're now setting up seven factories that should be up and running within a month, and then later by the end of the year 11 factories across the country will be processing orthodox tea, and therefore they are hoping that in future they would be able to help the farmer in case the ordinary tea is not doing so well. Orthodox tea then should be able to boost the earnings of the farmer. But as we speak, the farmer should expect to receive much less compared to what they received last year. And of course, Tohiga must say, tea is one of the cash crops in the country that has been stable for a very long time. You see, for example, in the Mount Kenya region, coffee is not doing very well, and now what is left is tea. And so when farmers now get to hear that tea is not going to fetch them as much money as it has been doing in the past, it's a case for concern and worry for a lot of farmers who almost all year work in these tea farms, just waiting to be able to get something for that they can be able to put their children through school, have other things going on for them. But now they will have to contend with the fact that they are going to earn a little bit less or even more less than they have been earning in the past.